Welcome to This Week in Badger Athletics for the week of March 21st. I'm Allison Metcalf. With wins over Belmont and Kansas State last week, the Wisconsin men's basketball team has extended its run in the Big Dance, and the next stop for the Badgers is the Big Easy. Wisconsin will make its fourth Sweet 16 appearance in 9 seasons this week, beginning with the Southeast Regional semifinal match with number 8 seed Butler on Thursday in New Orleans. The Badgers take on the Bulldogs in search of an Elite 8 berth for the first time since 2005.
I mean, the first time we went, it was pretty sweet, but it was a learning experience. Obviously our senior class was more on the bench and the underclassmen weren't even here, so to come back and do it under these conditions is a pretty sweet thing.
The Badgers advanced to the Sweet 16 by dispatching of Belmont in a second-round game last Thursday thanks to 22 points from John Lure and 21 from Jordan Taylor. Mike Bruzewitz bounced back from a knee injury to grab a career-high 9 rebounds against the Bruins and then added 11 points, including the go-ahead three-pointer late in the game, to carry UW past Kansas State in the third round Saturday.
I've been hanging out with our training staff pretty much about 5-6 hours a day, just going and kicking it with them and doing rehab. And so those guys did a great job of getting me ready to do this, and I'm excited. I got to get out there and help my team win.
Tip-off Thursday from New Orleans is set for 8:57 p.m. on TBS. You can also follow online on March Madness On Demand and listen in statewide on the Badger Sports Radio Network. Please stay with UWBadgers.com for your complete tournament coverage. While men's basketball continues to navigate the road to a championship, the women's hockey team has already reached the peak. The top-ranked and top-seeded Badgers lived up to expectations by claiming their 4th NCAA championship in 6 years Sunday with a Frozen Four victory over Boston University. Led by Patty Kazmaier Award winner Megan Duggan, the Badgers scored a 3-2 win over Boston College in their national semifinal before using a pair of third-period goals from Mallory DeLuce and Carolyn Prevost to claim the title game over BU by a 4-1 score.
It takes everybody within that locker room, all the players, the trainers, the equipment staff, our communication people, a lot of people to put yourself in a position to win a championship, and each one of them makes a contribution and it is part as a team.
This past weekend was also a good one for Badgers on the mat and in the pool as the UW wrestling team wrapped up a 10th place finish at the NCAA championships, led by 4 All-Americans, and senior Maggie Meyer claimed Wisconsin's first ever individual national title by winning the 200-yard backstroke at the NCAA championships. It's men's swimming's turn to race at the NCAA championships this week, with sophomore Dan Lester heading to Minneapolis in search of All-America honors for the 2nd straight season. Coming off an extremely successful spring break trip that saw the team go 10-4 on a tour of California, the Badgers softball team opens its Big Ten slate this week by traveling to Penn State for games Saturday and Sunday. Follow the action with the Game Day blog on UWBadgers.com. For more information on everything going on this week in Badger Athletics, stay with UWBadgers.com. We'll catch you next week.